as y'all can see, chat, I moved. So I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about my goals for 2026, the things I was doing, and kind of where we at. So starting off, like I just mentioned to y'all, I moved. So pretty much the story with that was last year, 2025, I got laid off of my job. My rent situation got kind of wacky because of that, and it was just a situation where I needed to change of pace. So I moved. In a new apartment now. We're still getting everything set up on the walls, which is why the walls are pretty blank still. But overall, better neighborhood, better financial situation. So everything's definitely looking up for us now. It was kind of bleak for us. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. So with that being said, kind of going back into the whole work thing. I worked at this company whose name I actually cannot disclose for legal reasons. And my mom passed away. And, you know, my mental health just kind of went bad. I needed a few minutes just to kind of reconnect and kind of reconvene and figure out which direction I wanted my life to go in. And they were not receptive of that at all. So, you know, after telling me that they didn't care about my mental health and I needed to come back to work, they fired me. Literally the day after I had the meeting to come back, they fired me. It turned out to be for the best. So during that time, I went to Japan for the first time and got to experience, you know, another country for the first time, because that was actually my first time leaving the country, and Canada as well. And then I ended up going to Mexico and Japan again. So throughout that, I just kind of figured losing that job was actually a good thing. It kind of showed me what I wanted to do, which was make more music, travel more, create more YouTube videos, connect with you guys, which is why we're here. So that actually gets into my next part of why I'm actually doing this YouTube stuff. YouTube is something that started off as just like a passion project for me. My main thing is I make music. I'm a hip hop artist. But in doing the YouTube vlogs, going to different countries and meeting people who do YouTube as well, it's something that I just wanted to pick up. It's really fun for me, honestly. And shout out to you guys, because you guys have been running up my engagement with those YouTube shorts I've been putting out. So I really do appreciate that. You got my channel to... Right now, today, we're at 25,000 views for the month. So I really, really, really appreciate that as we grow this channel towards monetization and being able to provide you guys with higher end vlogs. I can actually go get a camera and stop doing it off my phone. As we grow, you know, like I said, I really appreciate you guys being a part of that journey with me. So just wanted to pick up YouTube. I did a vlog in Japan. That was my first time actually doing like a long form vlog. That video is like an hour and 10 minutes long. So it was a lot of editing, a lot of things I learned, and through that I kind of realized this is something I want to stick with as well. So on top of the music, we're doing the YouTube. So I rebranded everything. This channel used to be called Shadow Night Game, and I started in 2019 as a way to kind of do Let's Plays and things like that. Got a few sponsorships, got a few free games. Life kind of happened. Almost lost my mom before she had passed away a couple years back. So the channel ended up going dead, and I decided to revive it. So I changed it to LifeOfEJ because I want to be more authentic to myself, and to give you guys a real life glimpse of my life and what I do on a day to day, when I travel, when I play video games, when I record music, just giving you guys an idea of who I am as a person. So the YouTube rebrand was not only to kind of refocus what I wanted to do with my channel and to give you guys like Eric James, which is what EJ stands for, as a person, but also because I really didn't feel like creating a new channel. I already had some great subscribers on here. Why not just keep this going? So I'm trying to get on a more consistent vlogging schedule, 1 or 2 vlogs a week. I post shorts pretty much every day, so you're always getting some type of content from me. But yeah, for everybody who hits subscribe, everybody who watches these videos, everybody who likes, I really, really, really appreciate y'all. We're still doing a giveaway that I mentioned before in one of the shorts. I'm going to do a short on that, so just stay tuned for that. But yeah, I really just want to grow this YouTube channel up and be able to give you guys even better vlogs and even better like content. That's my main goal. One of my main goals for 2026. I have a couple of them. So another one of my goals is I want to finish my mixtape Memories. It's actually a project that's made in dedication to my mother, my uncle, and one of my best friends. They all passed away within 90 days of each other. So my mother in October 24, my uncle in December 24, and then my friend in January 25. I want to make a separate video and talk about that because that's a long conversation. So I want to finish this project. I've been working with a couple of people that I typically work with. If you've listened to my music, then you know. If you don't, I'm in a music group as well. So a couple of my guys from the music group are going to be featured on this project. My boy CJ Switchblade, Axios, which is another one of my friends. I'm working with a few artists from Japan. I'm not going to tell you who. Maybe you heard of them, maybe you haven't. They're really dope. You should check them out. You're going to find out who they are. And just kind of getting a bunch of different sounds I haven't used before. Shout out Matthew J for really helping me like sonically put this album, put this mixtape together. It's gonna be great, and I'm sure you guys are gonna enjoy it for sure. And I'm kind of pausing because my cats are in the background, like fighting each other, like kind of squaring up. So I'm just looking at them, trying to see if I need to go break up a cat fight. But yeah, it should be pretty good. I don't have a release date for it yet. We're still in the stages of working on it, but stay tuned for that. Another one of my goals, it kind of goes back to the first thing I told y'all about with growing the channel. I actually want to go to London this year. I want to see if I can pull that off. I know for a fact that I'm probably going to end up going back to Tokyo. Like, I can't leave Japan alone, honestly. And it's not on none of that, because people ask me this all the time. They're like, man, you want some of that passport, bro, LBH type? Like, no, bro. I actually like Japan's culture. I like the architecture. I like Mount Fuji. I did a lot of research into Japan. I've been into like the whole Japanese culture, trying to learn Japanese and everything since I was a kid. So I actually am honestly interested in the culture. I don't really care about all that passport, bro, stuff. Like, hey, man, if that's what y'all on, that's cool. You know, that's cool for you, but not for me. I'm not really with all that. But I'm probably gonna end up going back to Japan, of course. But I want to go to London. London is a place that I've always thought was pretty cool. I've seen a couple travel vlogs, people going out there. So that's another thing I want to accomplish, is not only going to London, but just doing more travel vlogs and kind of focusing on that more. So that way, like, I can kind of give you all the content like I've been doing, like with the big video of me going to Japan and the smaller shorts. So yeah, let me know down in the comments where y'all think I should go as far as like travel destination, because I'm thinking London might be that one. I think my last goal for the year, one of the things when I was in Japan that really stuck with me was that even with the English proficiency not being as high, I met a lot of people that were bilingual. I can only speak one language. Yeah, I took all them years of Spanish in school and everything, but none of that stuck. So I've been thinking about going to Japan to go to language school, like moving out there for a year to go to language school. It's something that I think would be really beneficial for my career path. And not only that, but just doing business with people, meeting people, just kind of learning a new way of life and kind of, you know, getting deeper into the culture, we'll be learning the language. So I've been thinking about going to a Japanese language school. I'm actually signing up for classes where I live so I can get, I think it's 150 hours of Japanese language study before you can get to most language schools. So my last goal in saying that is to get like $10,000 saved up. Like, that's just my starter goal. Get $10,000 or so dollars saved up, so I'll be able to kind of, you know, start even discussing going to language school. Either that, or I might just go become an English teacher for a year. That seemed like it was pretty cool. Got a couple connections in Japan that I met when I was out there. Both times were English teachers. They pretty much gave me the rundown on it: the good, the bad, the ugly, the strong, the weak. So it's something I think I actually might like. So we'll see, man. I'll get back to y'all on that. But those are like my big goals for the year. Yeah, those are my big goals for the year. What's some of y'all goals? Let me know down in the comments and we can definitely talk about it. But that's all I got for you guys. Want to update you guys on what's going on with the situation, why my background looks different than it was before. We definitely moved. And then I'll have another video for you guys soon, kind of detailing what I mentioned before with like my mom and all that stuff. Just to kind of give you guys a better idea of what happened and what led us to this moment here. But yeah, man, again, I really appreciate you guys tuning in to all my videos. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell for the notification, man, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.